It's the book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 14. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and the Mashiach Yahushua shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. He called Halam like Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rahakodash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel that's teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. Lord, witness, listen, is edifying and straight to the point. Wherefore he said, Ephesians 5 and verse 14, Awake thou that sleepest, because right now it's not the time to be asleep, man. You see, seeing the things that's taking place here in the planet Earth, the end time prophecies is pretty much manifesting more and more here in the latter end. And it's becoming more vivid that you're living in the last days. So why the fuck are you asleep, man? You see, real quick, it's the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, with you the biblical Israelites, man. And it's always a warning before the destruction. You see, the Lord is warning you to repent and come out of this dead state of mind, being an American, being acclimated to wherever you at here in the planet Earth, man. To humbly come back to your power, man, before the evils unfold. If not, you're going to get caught up in them, man. You see? He said that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And how we know salvation is near? Because the destruction is at the door. And it's only a matter of time before the destruction make its way right here in America, and it be at your front doorstep, man. Because even when you consider the C-19, where you saw it erupt on the outskirts of America, and then it suddenly made its way into this society, and it overwhelmed this place, man, and took a great number of people. So how much more for the evils that's set to come, like the Lord tell you, that greater evils than these which thou hast seen happen should be done hereafter, man. So it's only going to intensify. You know, and you're going to have something worse than the C-19 to unfold right here in the society. And it's going to take a great number of you people away. And if you sleep, well, you're going to rock your way right into the fucking grave, man. You know, it's a high time to wake out of sleep. Back to that Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 14. Again, he said, Wherefore he said, Awake thou that sleepest, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. How long is you going to be knocked out, man? Yeah, he said, arise from the dead. Yeah, you being acclimated to America. That's what got you in the grave. You know, you trying to live it up, man. You got a 5-year plan. You trying to close on the house. You looking to get married. You want to start a family, have kids. You got all these dreams and aspirations. And those dreams and aspirations is the reason why you in the grave. And you don't know what the hell is going on out here, man. Nor are you concerned. You see, he's saying the Mashiach, Yahushua shall give thee light, this gospel, man, this truth, this wisdom. Because this is what's going to bring forth salvation, man. You know, you don't know the things that pertains to your salvation. And that's going to ultimately lead you to physically dying, man. Because now you're spiritually dead. And it's going to morph into you being physical dead corpse, man. You see, because you don't have the light. So he said, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And real quick, let's go into the word circumspectly. Strong's G 199 says exactly, accurately, and diligently. You see, and real quick, we're just gonna get a simple Google definition to give you a glimpse into it, man. Merriam-Webster Dictionary, circumspect. It says careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. You see, and niggas not worried about the things that's coming down the pipes, man. The possible consequences of you actually being out here, you know, in a fucked up position, man. Because you despise the words of the Lord. You despise the prophets. You didn't want to hear the counsel. Well, that's going to send forth evils to your doorstep because there's treason, whether you like it, believe it or not, man. You know, and a lot of you niggas out there, you're not walking in the spirit of being careful to consider all circumstances. These niggas not considering nothing that got anything to do outside of America, man. Outside of their dreams and aspirations. They call it negative, you know, hate speech. But you see right there in the bold, it says prudent, because a prudent man He's going to foresee the evils, and he's going to hide himself. And where he's going to hide himself at? Under the pavilion of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Hey, go read Psalms 91, man. You know? So this is what's going to keep you. As a matter of fact, let's do this. This Ecclesiasticus. This verse. Yep, Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 23. He said, before thou prayest, prepare thyself. Be not as one that tempest the Most High, the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He said, and think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, at the time of vengeance, when he shall turn away his face. And when the Lord turn away his face, man, all hell is going to break loose here in this society. And it's going to be an unbearable thing, man. The Lord tell you that in the last days, perilous times shall come. You go into the word perilous, it means hard to do, hard to bear, and hard to approach. And this is going to be the reality that's going to be played out here in the society. Whether you like it, believe it, want to receive it, understand it or not, who gives a fuck? If you don't want to believe it, well, you're going to be a part of the report then. You see, because you're going to have certain spirits that's going to be reading the report, and you're going to have certain spirits being a part of the report. You know? And if you're not concerned with the possible circumstances that's set to take place here in this society, well, it's because you probably just going to be swallowed up in them. You know, real quick. This 2 Ezra chapter 7 and verse 16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? Because society is not going to continue as it is. This shit is actually going to change, man. You know, being at peace, hearing the words of the Lord, you know, having a home to go to, having lights to cut on, food in your refrigerator, you know, warm water, hot water, cold water, showers, baths, bubble, all that shit is going to change, man. The resources here in this society is going to dry up, you know. And if you haven't been serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you're going to be left out there hot and dry, depending on the so-called white man for refuge. And like the Lord gave this man this kingdom, the Lord is going to take it away from the nigga, man. And if you trusted in it, well, you're going to circle the drain with it, man. You know, back to that Ephesians. Chapter 5. Oh, let's go here. No, this is the book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. He says, see then that ye walk circumspectly. You see, considerable, man, considering the things that's ahead of you. You know, not as fools, but as wise, because a fool not concerned with the things that's going to take place here in the planet Earth, man. You know, let me see real quick. Baba Kashah. Let's go back to that. Yep. It's Ecclesiasticus 18 and verse 27. He said, a wise man will fear in everything, but in the day of sinning, he would beware of offense. But a fool, a fool will not observe time. So a fool is not even concerned. A fool is only concerned with having a good time, man. You know, and that's why that fool is going to circle the drain with this society. A fool is going to be PTD'd out here, man. You see, a fool ain't going to make it. You know, in the evils that's set to come, this nigga going to die, man. You see? So it ain't wise to be a fool in the season where the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is ramping up more and more. It's getting intense out here, man. You see the things that's happening over there in Israel and Gaza. This nigga shot 5,000 missiles in a matter of 24 hours, man. You know? So you say, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Yeah, bad times is coming, man. So which spirit ought you to be in? And when you consider Noah moved with fear when he heard the report that the Lord was going to send forth rain to the planet Earth. And in that fear, it drove him to build an ark to the saving of his house, man. So that same thing is happening again today, where the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is coming out, and the Lord telling you that he's not for to send forth peace to the earth, man. Tell you how he came not to send peace, but a sword. You see? And if you putting off from day to day to returning to your power and serving, that sword is going to come upon you. It's going to kill you. And it's a plethora of ways that sword can come upon you, man. You ain't got to die by a gun. You can die in the famine. You ain't got to die in the famine. The Lord can draft you out the war, man. You ain't got to go to war. The Lord he's going to cut the power out, and niggas are going to be loon homes, and you can be put to death in that way. It's a plethora where you can get struck by a car. And there can be that sword coming upon you. Because you wasn't redeeming the times, man. You wasn't concerned with the things that's about to take place here in the planet Earth. You see, because the days are evil, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and the things that's taking place is ultimately the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Nothing more, nothing less, man. You see? And I got some articles. Because it's going down, man. The prophecies is showing forth. And what else can we come and tell you that the Lord is going to just pray for peace? No. Matter of fact, before I grab this, let's do this. And we're going to go to the blue letter, man. There's the book Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, and verse 1. Yeah, a time for everything, man. This is not the time for peace. It's getting serious out here, man. And niggas is worried about feast days and fringes, keeping the commandments, when you should have your faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The commandments is not going to save you, man. You keep them to the best of your ability. But it's the faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that's going to save and preserve you, man. Believing in the prophets. Scriptures tell you to believe on him whom he has sent. The number one thing in this lifetime for you to do is to believe, man. And that's going to bring forth the works. You see, he said to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, in which we in that process of America being rooted out of rulership. And this place is fit to be brought down, man. And who is fit to be planted in this steed? The children of Israel. The kingdom of Yahushua, man. That's going to be governed by the elect. Of the elect men of the nation of Israel, you so-called black, Latinos, and Native Indians. You see, say a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. And the Lord is breaking down his kingdom as we speak, man. You know, you got war going on. The wars that's happening on the outskirts is going to dry up the resources here in America. He say a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Let's keep going. He said a time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. And right now you should be speaking, man. Bringing forth the prophetic sayings of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, shedding light on the things that's taking place here in the earth, because it's all biblical prophecy, man. He said a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace, man. And right now it's not the time of fucking peace. Hey, it's a time for war, man. Hate is the biggest spirit right now that's running this place, man. You see, hate is everywhere, man. The love of many is waxing cold. Niggas killing their women. Women killing their children. Niggas just dying, man. People just dying, dropping like flies. And it's all the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see, you people are that's laughing when your time of mourning and weeping is coming, man. The people who's weeping and mourning, what a time of laughter and dancing is coming, man. You see, it's a contrast. When the ones who's laughing now is the ones who's gonna be crying later. The ones who's crying now is the ones who's gonna be laughing later, man. Yeah, it's a saying in the world, those who laugh at the end laugh the loudest, man. And you're gonna hear the prophets laughing, because it's gonna be the spirit of Yahushua that's gonna be in the prophets, man. Lord, what am I that number? You see, it's gonna be the spirit of the Lord that's gonna be in the prophets, because the Lord tell you how he's gonna mock at your calamity. He's gonna laugh when your fear comes, man. The Lord is going to laugh at you, man. And he's going to laugh at you through his prophets, because you didn't want to consider. You didn't want to walk circumspectly. You didn't want to be concerned with the prophetic things that was taking place in the earth. You despise the words of the Lord. You despise his prophets. So when the Lord unfold these evils, it's going to come right to your ass, man. They're going to GPS right to you. And they're going to be right at your doorstep, man. A lot of you fucking women, you proudful women out there, you proudful niggas. Hey, the Lord going to get you, man. Don't think that you're getting away. The Lord is not a power that's marked, man. Yeah, the Lord take talents, man. The things that you sowing, you gonna reap it. And you're going to get it back the worst way, man. The Lord is not a power. He's not a passive power, man. You know, you dealing with the kings, the king of heavens and earth, man. You know, grab these articles. Because it's going down. What else can we come and tell you, man? Desperate people. See? Desperate people dig out dead and injured from quakes that killed, deleted PTD over 2,000 in Afghanistan, man. The Lord warned you of earthquakes in diverse places. These were parts of the signs of the end. You see? And they're manifested more and more. So how much more for when these things make their way to America? It's going to hit this place the hardest, man. You see? And it ain't going to die down. You know, you crying out not going to stop it. You holding prayer festivals not going to quench it. No, it's going to intensify, man. You see? Because these are the end times and these things must come to pass. You see? Let's keep going. It said at least 130 Israelis held hostage in Gaza. So you got a war going on and they taking captives, man. People dying, you know, day by day. And that number then probably increase. You see, you having videos of them parading over a woman's dead body. You know, they don't care. They casting kids, they killing kids, blowing up buildings, destroying infrastructures, dropping missiles. It's going down, man. Wars and rumors of wars. See, then that you being out of trouble. For all these things must come to pass. You see, but the end is not yet, man. It's going to turn up even more. You know? Let's keep going. Israeli retaliates after Hamas attack. Death passes 1,100, man. Yeah, 1,100 PTD, and the numbers is continually going up, man. You know, it's not going to die down. It's going to keep escalating. You see, until this at its perfection when they make its way to America. Yeah, most tornado in history, France, 2023. So here it is, man. You having tornadoes, record-breaking tornadoes. You know it's dropping. Earthquakes are dropping. You know, the Lord is casting out judgment, man. The Lord is moving in the planet earth, man. You see, it's time for the Lord to work because they may void his law. You try to trick everybody like it ain't a power judge in the earth. So now you people that done fell for the trick, that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and lured you to sleep. He done rocked you to sleep, man. And now you think it ain't a power judge in the earth. But this power is going to show himself, man. And you don't know. See, the Lord is known through the judgments which he execute. And this is how you're going to know Yahweh by Shema Shah. You're going to know him like we know him, man. You know, you people are going to soon find out that there is a God. You know, and his name ain't Jesus. And his name ain't God. You're going to know there's a power that's judging the earth. And his name is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, man. You know, and you're going to know because the prophets told you. You see? It says nearly 100 teens paralyzed, left unable to walk by mystery illness. Yeah, you see? The pestilence erupting, man. You have a fucking a disease out there that'll stop you from walking, man. And nearly 100 teens, young men, they no respect of persons. The Lord don't care if you young, old, or new. He gonna give it to you, man. You see, nearly 100 teens paralyzed, left unable to walk by mystery illness. You see? And it's only going to get worse. It ain't going to die down. We ain't got to read the article because the headline said it all, man. It ain't going to die down. It's going to turn up, man. Yeah, we ain't got to get that one. But we're going to read it anyway. It popped up, man. It's in Birmingham. Yeah, right here in this fucking miserable ass place. It says many homicides appear connected to domestic violence complaints, man. So Jake putting Eve to death out here, man. And it's going to intensify. You know, you women not going to get away. The proudful attitudes and speeches, the hard speeches, the fuck nigga free bandits. The Lord going to get you back, man. The Lord don't care because you pretty. The Lord don't care because you got children. The Lord don't care because your children need you. He going to give it to you, man, because you walking in great pride. You see, real quick. It's the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 8. In verse 50, he say, for many great miseries. You see, so the miseries is getting great, man. You know, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So the Lord is telling you why he finna do it, man. He telling you why he finna bring the evils, because y'all walking in great pride. You don't want to humble yourself down, man. You don't want to come under the obedience of your Yahweh Shema Shah. You don't want to listen to your man. You don't want to submit to your husband. You know, you men, you don't want to repent. You don't want to start committing adulteries. You don't want to put the blunts down, the cigarettes, the Black and Milds. You don't want to pick your pans up. You know, you don't want to pick up the tools and start working in the vineyard of the Lord. You know, you don't want to put your hands to the plow. You don't want to do shit, man. You just want to be a nigga in America, man. You women don't want to do shit. You just want to be a bad bitch. You just want to twerk and shake your ass and act like that you worth it, and you're not, man. But all that's for to come to the end. The Lord is for to humble all that shit, man. You know, when he sent forth these great miseries, and this is going to consume you, and it's going to change your reality. You see, real quick. Real quick. It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4. In verse 34. He said, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. You see, and this is going to be the reality of a lot of you people here in America, man. When the things that you see happening on the outskirts make its way right here to your society, right to your doorstep, right to your neighborhood, the Lord is going to turn all that pride into mourning. You see? And what else is there for us to come and tell you, man? You know? It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, in verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and the end of the world? The end of who world? The planet Earth? No, because in Ecclesiastes, the Lord tell you that the earth abideth forever, man. You know, it's the end of the world of the so-called white man, Esau Edom, the end of the wicked regime, the end of iniquity, the end of sin being on the forefront, the end of pride, the end of arrogance, you know, the end of proudful speeches against the Lord. You see, and Yahweh Shah answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. We see what's going on in Israel and Gaza, man. That's causing chaos even in certain places here in America, in California, in Chicago, and in New York. They having a protest, man. You see? So he said, you should hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So you got to understand, it's not for you to fear. This should turn you up, man. You see, you should be looking for these jump scares. Niggas out there scared, man. They out here praying for Israel now. You know, pray for Israel. And you niggas' prayers is not being heard because it's not according to the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. You pretty much unwise fools, man. The Lord tell you to know what the will of the Lord is. Understanding what the will of the Lord is. Salaki, you're supposed to understand when these things take place that it's the Lord that's doing it. It's the Lord that's orchestrating it, man. You know? So he said for nation, Salaki, he said for all these things again must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, you see, because it's going to intensify. So if you scared now, just wait. He said for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, in which I just showed you the articles. Yeah, we ain't hit about the famine, but the famine is there. Yeah, the famine is there, man. You know, you go look at it. You go look for it. The pestilence is there. You just had 100 kids paralyzed off a mystery illness, man. You see, earthquakes. The earthquake in Afghanistan that killed 2K. You know, the earthquake in what was that? Libya, Syria, some Turkey that killed over 50,000. You go look it up. Earthquake that killed 50,000 people. You go look it up, man. You know, because it's happening in diverse places, man. Go look at the earthquake app. You see, he said all these are the beginning of sorrow. So this is just the beginning, man. We already living in bad times, but it's going to intensify to the point where it's going to affect your day-to-day life. Your light's going to be off, man. Your food, your refrigerator may be empty. It's going to boil down to you having to live by faith, man, and not by sight. You see, the scriptures tell you how the just should live by faith. So that means the convenience is going to get cut off. That means the resources is going to run dry to the point you're just going to have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. And you got to be still and wait. Yeah, it's actually, life is going to morph until you actually having to wait on the Lord, man. And if you're not built up, you're going to go and get the chip. Because that's going to be the solution to you continuing in society, for you to eat again, for you to go back to work, pay your bills. The Esau Edom going to roll out that CHIP, man. And here it is. These counts been telling y'all it was everything but what it is, man. See, he tell you, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive men. They deceiving y'all know what the mark of the beast is. They got you thinking if you keeping the commandments that you'll get saved. You know, that's all you gotta do. Just, you can't even keep the commandments, man. Why the fuck you think you in America? You in America because you broke them. So you think you finna come into a society that was set up to keep you from keeping them? And you think you gonna do them perfectly? Don't you know it says if you offending one, you offending them all? You niggas is crazy, man. You see? But it's because you was deceived. Lord tell you to take heed that no man deceive you. Niggas tricked you, man. You see, you keep them to the best of your ability, but you gon' fall short. And this is why we need Yahweh Shai, man. This is the importance of Yahweh Shai. You need the king, man. That's why the Lord tell you he didn't come to them that are whole, but to them that are sick, man. You know? So he say, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. Yeah, persecution is coming. And shall kill you. Some brothers gonna have to bite the dust. But look, you gonna be up in a chariot with your house shot, man, with a crown on your head, man. You know, however the fuck it turn out, we gonna have to go through it, man. You know, Lord willing, you know, we looking to get bent up out of this place. You see, but if it had to go down, like the Lord tell you, man, be thou faithful unto death, and he'll give thee the crown of life, man. You know, you gotta understand, some brothers gonna have to get took out because, hey, the Lord he probably just ain't finna take you through all that, man. He gonna go and give you your crown, so you ain't gotta go through all that. You know, he said, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. This was finna take place. This place already divided, man. You're going to have people in Israelite camps. You was Shalom, Ak, and Shalom, brother, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You doing, yeah, this my Ak right here. Little do you know that nigga going to betray you, man, because the spirit of the Lord ain't in them. Most High in Christ blessed. That shit gonna fall apart, man. Because the Spirit of the Lord is not in that. You see? He said, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. Yeah, niggas in IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari. And you had brothers to fall out of GMS because they was false prophets, man. And this is the camp of Yahweh Shai. You know, you got to be careful how you deliver this message, man. Because one off cue, you off cue, the Lord gonna get you up out of here. You know, he say, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So why the fuck is you playing out here, man? This a serious thing. But he that endured to the end, this is what it's all about, man. But he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So this is why these things is happening, because the true message is being taught. Now the end is manifesting. Yeah, he tell you that in the 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, man. You know, I advise you to go read it. You know how the Lord, his beginnings is in wonders and powerful works, but ending in effects and signs. Says measure the times. Matter of fact, we're gonna grab it real quick. We're gonna close out right there. Point being made. 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the same time. Slacky. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And the highest is not Allah, it's not Buddha, it's not Jesus, God, Ahaya. No, it's Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. And he's the one who's visiting the world because he made the world. He gave the planet Earth into the hands of the wicked, and he gonna take it back, man. And he's gonna set over it one that is profitable, man, which is Yahweh Shai and 144,000 elect men that's gonna govern his kingdom. You know, he said, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which you see that, man, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. You see, the end is manifesting itself. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders and powerful works, and ending in effects and signs. And the only way for you to be saved from these evils is to put your hands to the plow. You see, verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith. You see, whereby ye have believed. You know, he didn't say keeping 613 commandments. No, he didn't say keeping the Mosaic law. He didn't say keep the Torah. We need to learn Torah. No, it's by your works, by faith, whereby ye have believed, man, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for the beginning. Yes, I have sanctified them for me from the beginning, man. And with that, I pray that you was edified. As always, giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash, Lord, unto this video. Shalom.